Hello guys, this is the second part of the logarithm of our week one topic. I told you it's very long. The first one we did was standard form. Now we are going to use that experience of standard form to solve logarithm of numbers greater than 1. So let's get into work. Now this is the question. Now they said use tables of log to find the complete logarithm of the following numbers. And I gave you this, so I'm going to look at it one after the other. Now, the problem now is that you have to get a logarithm table. If you don't have a logarithm table or four-figure table, you can check the back of your textbook, either New General or any textbook. You will see logarithm table, and you have to be very careful when you are using a logarithm table, because in logarithm you can see you just look at the heading at the back of your textbook, or in your four-figure table you see logarithm of sine, logarithm of cos. You are looking for the logarithm of numbers. Make sure the heading there, the title there, is logarithm of numbers, because if you are not using a logarithm of numbers or a logarithm of sine, then there will be problem if you are solving it, or you'll not be able to follow me accordingly. Now the first question said you should use the table of logarithm to solve this. Now first thing is that based on our previous knowledge, this number one, this let me write on the screen. So we have a. This a they said is what? 8 0 0 3 0. They asked us to find the logarithm of this. Now before you do anything first, you must convert this thing to standard form. So it means I told you the invisible points are at the back of this number, so you move it to at the front of 8. You have what? 1 2 3 4. So this what is there is 8.003 0 times 10 raised power. Now it does not have from 0 point, so to 10 raised power 4. Now the first thing you have to do here is that if you are looking for this, you have to write this 4 something. That's 4 that is at the top of 10. This 4 here, you write it there, 4 points. That is the first thing you have to put in your memory. Now you now use your logarithm table. You check for, because logarithm table start from 10. They always start from 9 or 8. To start from 10. So you pick those numbers together. You look for logarithm of 80. You check 80 under. This is under 0. When you check under 0, then this 3, ignore the number at the back, you don't need it. 3 on this 3 is with difference 3. Difference what? Difference what? Difference 3. We can do it together here. Now, how the logarithm table I have downloaded it, so you can use yours. You will get it now. Let me show you how to get it. Now this is the logarithm table. This is from you are checking from 80. So you can recall that this number here, this is the 4 points. That is the first thing you have to note that. So now let's check from logarithm of 80. Now logarithm of 80, when you check this logarithm table, I hope you can see this. When you check this logarithm table, this is 80. Under 0, this is the 0. Under 0, the first one is 0, then the next one is 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9. But under 0, this is it here, under 0. See, this is what? Under 0. This is under 0. 9 0 3 1. So under 0, we have, this is what you write. You have 9 0 3 1. That is under 0. This under 0. Then 80 under 0. Difference 3 means, let's check for difference 3 using the logarithm table. Difference 3. This is, when you look at the logarithm table, let's check together. You can see this point here. In your logarithm table, the one at the back of your textbook, you see difference here. You see difference there. So it means from here to here are the difference. So you're looking for difference 3, you now trace it down. Difference 3 under 80. So when you trace it down to 80, now this is 1 2 3. Difference 3 is what? It is 2, right? So you are not going to use the difference in mathematics. You are going to add it. So since difference 2 is 2, so you are going to add it plus what? Plus 2. So when you add it up, so we have 1 plus 2 is what? Is 3. Then you have 3 here, you have 0 here, then you have 9 here. So your final answer, you pick this number there, you join it with this one. That would be what? 9, 0, 3, 1. This is the logarithm of this one, of the first one. This is the answer for the first one. Now the second one, this one is ordinary 8. Now this 8 on its own is in standard form on its own. If you don't know, it means this thing I can interpret this 8 points. 8 points at the end of this number on the number, because there was no point in this particular number, but you assume that the points at the number is at the end. And I told that if points at the end are, or is at where it should be, because that's where it should be now. So it will be 8 times 10 raised power of what? Of 0. Because when you interpret this thing, 10 raised power 0 is 1. So 8 times 1 is still what? Is still 8. So if you have something like this, that there's no decimal point given, it means you have to what? You have to, the what is there, what is 0, or it's at the right place. If the decimal point is at the right place of standard form, then the number, the power of the standard form will be 0. So in this number B here, you have to take note first that this one is out to what? 0 points. That one is sure. Now the next thing is just what to, now we won't look at, but there is no 8 in my logarithm table. What am I going to do? You see, this 8 also means 8.0. That's what it means. So you join them together. So instead of looking for 8 now, you look for 80. So when you check our logarithm table, let me check. So let's check logarithm 80. I think we did that earlier. That is 9031. That is it, under 0. So logarithm of 80, ordinary 80 means 80 under 0. So when you check that, so when you come here, so 80 under 0 is 9031. I think we did something. Okay, 9031. So this is for number B. Now for the C now, let's look for the C now. For the C, let's check together. Now this C now, you have, let me clean this please. Sorry, let me clean this one here. Okay, I've put it down. Just clean some little part there. Now to get that, now you have to, like, you have 135.80. In standard form, this number, this points have to move here, right? That's what I taught you. So this have to move a 1, 2. So it will be what? 1.3580. You move twice times what? Times 10 raised power what? 10 raised power of 2. So you pick this 2 now. That is the first number that will stand first. So here will be what? It will be 2 points. Now we now go back to this thing. You are going to join this 1 and 3 together. You're not going to say logarithm of 1 under 3 times 5. No, you join them together, because logarithms start from 10 above. So you are going to look for logarithm of 13 under 5 difference 8. 13 is under what? Under 5. Under 5 difference what? Difference 8. Ignore the 0 at the back. So difference 8. So when we check this thing in the in our logarithm table, logarithm of 13 under 5 difference 8. 13. You see under what? Under 5. Under 5 is 1303. So I'm going to write that down. So that is 1303. Under 5 is 1303. Now difference 8. Let's look at the difference 8 there. Now difference 8, we check together. 13 under 5. Difference 8. Let's check difference 8. Difference 8 is what? Is 26. You can see you are going to add it to what? To 26. So what is going to happen here is that you add what? That will be what? Plus what? Plus 20 what? 26. So when you add them up, 6 plus 3 is 9. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 3 is 3. And here was 1. So what you are going to write here, you are going to write this number at the back of this decimal point: 1329. That is that. Very simple. Now the next one now, 35 now. So to solve for 35, let me clean this. Sorry for this delay, no problem. Now we are going to solve for 35. Now you know that this 35 now, you have 35 now. 35, if you master this thing, you don't need to start going through all these stress of times 10. Now this 35 now, the point, invisible points at the back here, but it should not be here. there should be one number before this decimal point. I taught you that earlier, so you have to move this point here. So what you have, I move once, that would be 3.5 times 10 raised to the power of what? 10 raised to the power of 1. So this one is, they call it the matiza. So we are still going to get to that, no problem. I will still teach you what I want. So that it means that my d now, I have to write this 1 point first. That is the first thing I have to do. Now I'm joining this, it's 35. I have to join the 35 together. I'm not going to separate it like 3.5. There's not less than 10 in my logarithm, so I'll check for 35 under 0. So my 35 under 0 now, let me check here. 35 under 0, let me scroll down. 35 under 0 is what? 5441. So 5441. So let's write this 5441. 5 5 4 4 1. So that is that for that D. Now the E, also the same thing I'm going to do to the E. If I were you, I won't stress myself because I know it's going to be, I will just move once, so it should be 1 point. So if you understand that and you don't need to start going times 10 raised to the power something, you can just go straight to the point if you know what you are doing. Now you have what? You have 0.1300. Now you are just going to move this thing once. So it means here will be what? 1 point, because it will be times 10 raised to the power 1. So you check for 10 under 1 difference 3. So let's check that together using our logarithm table. Logarithm of 10 under 1 difference 3. Logarithm of 10 under 1 is 0043, and difference 3 is 12. So 0043 plus 12. 0043 plus 12. So you have what? 0043 plus what? Plus what? Plus 12. So when you add them up together, 3 plus 2 is what? Is 5. 4 plus 1 is what? Is 5. Then you have 0 here and 0 here. So you write this thing at the back of this thing. So that will be what? 0 0 5 5. So that is it for logarithm of less than 1. So with this idea, you'll be able to solve some logarithm problem. We still have lots to do. So we'll move on to the next class.